G'day guys, my name's Josh, you can call me Chute, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, where we're back in Alpha 20 in my Chute Park testing world, to come back to expand on some ideas that we've discovered. So far in this game, we've come across many different base designs, some that work really bloody well, and some that work significantly less well, but most of the time, we build a base and we learn how the zombies think just that little bit more. So I've come back to kind of expand upon the fire pit base idea. This one works like a peach, except for my own muppetry. Turns out, I'm not very good at getting something in the hole. If I try to get some Molotovs and try to nail this shot, 9 times out of 10, I'm setting myself on fire, all falling down into the waiting arms of all the zombies down below. I'm just not good at it, as you can see right now. And then I nailed the shot anyway, but trust me when I say, I'm no good. So I've come back to take this idea and expand it a little bit more, because I think that will work really bloody well with just a little bit of a tinker. Before I go and build something new, actually, I do want to have a little check. I did see people suggesting that maybe chucking an old ladder boy down into there would potentially, I mean, it's not me from falling down, but maybe even give me a platform to just drop grenades and Molotovs and stuff down onto the zombies down below. That's about as centered as possible. I mean, that would be an easy fix. Is that really foolproof it? What if I aim a little bit off center? Nope. Okay, I can still set myself on fire, which is less fun, but assuming I can cling onto that and aim dead center, dead straight down. Alright, that works pretty well. Plus, it'll hold up my little hatch boy up there as well. That's okay. Alright, well, there's one little solution to the issue. But there's more things I want to do, because there's more things I want to add to it. Where am I going to build this thing, though? It's always a choice that I have to make that I'm never really good at. I guess just right here, right next to its brother? Alright, that makes sense. Cool. Speaking of things that people were asking and telling me in the comments, there were a lot of people who were saying that, like, digging it down into a pit was unnecessary. I could have just made it a tower. And I kind of agree. So that's what I'm going to do this time. No more, like, putting in the effort to have to dig a giant hole, because that takes a lot of time, especially when you don't have an auger or, I don't know, lots of friends to come and help you dig for a while. If you're friends with a bunch of naked mole rats, then have at it, but that's not really an option for me. So I'm just going to build myself a tower using the same kind of idea. Still going to use like the floating plates so the zombies congregate down below, but hopefully make it just a little bit more easy to set them all on fire and laugh in their burny faces. I've used some blocks just to level out the terrain here. I'm going to go from you to that one, I think. That looks mostly square. We can just chuck you down for reference. Copy you, and then turn all the sand down below into that block. Yep, like that. Still getting used to the new block replacement tool. I don't know if I like it or not. It's useful for some things, but I still miss the K menu. If I had both, that would be even better. But now I have like a good foundation for that. What am I going to build, and how am I going to build this? Like, clearly the center chute has to be a thing. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So I do have a center spot right there. I'll grab a paintbrush just to mark it up for me. You're the center point. Okay. Then what? What's going to be the best way to do this? I actually don't like how small that foundation is, so I'm going to chuck in some more concrete, just like that. Chuck it in there. Okay, nice. A little bit bigger, just so the zombies don't accidentally break some sand and get down the side and cause me some drama. It's got to have a nice little foundation to keep the zombies where I want them. And I've got my little donut of death here. But I don't know what I really want to do with it, because what I was thinking, in fact, do I have like, let's type in 3. Are you going to show me anything? Got lots of different options now, some of which are bigger than a single block. So there are some extra things we can use. Yeah, these things. And this is what I was kind of thinking of. They look yuck, but they have a giant hole in the middle and they're 3 blocks around. So if I chucked you, for example... Oh, I can't because... Ooh, do you actually attach... Hang on a second. We'll split you in half so I don't lose the thing I want. If I get you, do you actually attach in the middle, or you just gotta fall through it? We'll go like you and then break that block. Is that still standing? Yes. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. It's a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but it would work as a giant chasm for me to throw mollies down. It just wouldn't look very pretty, would it? Like, a big tunnel like this? It's pretty yuck, but... I mean, I suppose it works. Right? Okay, well, on that note then, if I get rid of those... I just want to expand on this idea before I give up on it. And then I get myself... Didn't I have like half plates now? I think so. We've got a regular plate now. What if I just got like plate half? Sure. Are you going to work for me? Copy rotation. That one there. Ooh, you're thicker though. No, you're too thick. I need a thinner boy. What is this actually? Slope plate corner filler. And slope plate. Okay. If I chuck you, how strong are you? Because you're basically bang on exactly what I need. Nope, that's the wrong block. That's the one up above. I might need to quickly repair you. Give me a nail gun. Although, ooh, you're very weak then, aren't you? Because that was only barely even a tickle. I scraped my knuckle on you, and you've almost broken completely. But you had 5,000 health? Okay, that's just like a weird glitch in the graphics, I suppose. But I was trying to test you. You're 5,000 as well, so that might be the goer. That might be the bloody goer. Alright, nice. I'll chuck you onto here as well. Go around. And I'll just get like the normal, like, single plate version to go in betweens. But that, and that's what I kind of wanted, right? That was like the half plate, but it's got a bit of a slant to it. Okay. Okay. I like where you're going. I like what you're feeding me. I am all about it. Can you just go onto there, please? Like that, and like that, and like that. Still not sure about this whole tunnel thing looking so yuck like it is, but... I mean, why not, though? If you're all going to be... Look at all the space we have for Molotov activities. That's going to work really well. I love the fact as well that building the tower out of this, and each of these blocks are super strong. Like, well, 5,000 HP strong, same as any other block. Efficiency-wise, which I always get my rocks off over efficiency, I've built the same amount of distance. How far up have I gone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've used 5 blocks of concrete to go 5 blocks up instead of, what would it be? It would have been 5 times 8. So what's that? That's 40 blocks. That is an obscene efficiency rate. Instead of using 40 blocks, I've used 5. That's ridiculous, and I love it! You even got, like, flat out 3x3x1 cubes. I mean, it's not just really a cube, is it? But, like, why aren't I using that for foundations, then? That's 1 block? Hang on a second. I need to test something for science. Give me you, and then give me some cobble, give me some wood. I've got all the things I need. So if I have that, does it cost the same to upgrade? So all the way down the bottom, we'll go 3 by 3, you. So if I wanted to turn you into a foundation, we'll go like that and stick you flat on the deck. Building walls has got so much cheaper as well. There you go, flat on the deck. That's 1 block. Do you want to take 8 wood to upgrade you? 10 cobble and 10 concrete. That's gonna get patched, surely. You can't be having that. Like, look at that then. If I was building this again, I would just make a stack of those. Like, yeah, the risk is that if I break 1 block, your whole thing comes down. But building bigger just got so much cheaper. That's blown my little mind. I was just looking through, like, all the different options I have to see if maybe there was another 3x3 option. I've got this wall stud. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a 1x1. I don't think there's very many options. I'm starting to think that, like, those 3x3s are just a super special block that might get nerfed and taken out of the game now, but whatever. We'll see how we go with it. Give me those walls, I'll just double check it. Yeah, no, you are small. You are small. Okay, fair enough then. Give me... I was going to say the regular blocks, but instead give me some edgy boys. I quite like them. Just because I want to chuck down a little bit of a ring around the outside, up the top here. Try and make it a bit more foolproof. Give me somewhere to stand so I can start throwing shit down at the zombies down below. Like you, and like you. In fact, what I should do as well, I'll quickly paint... No, not that. I'll paint the outside of this red as like a good line so that even I can't make this go badly for myself. Like, I am a fool, but this is foolproof. Large up, lob you down. And really the only things I have to worry about is hitting one of the knobbly things, I suppose. Yep, like that, okay. Don't throw from the knobbly sides. But if I throw from this side or that side, that's gonna keep me well happy. Just because I can't be trusted, clearly, I'm just going to chuck in some bars along here. The bonus here as well is this will serve as a foundation, because this, as far as the game is concerned, is attached all the way to bedrock. So I can chuck these down, and these can be the supports for my roof. But will also keep me from making a muppet of myself, turning myself into a ripe old plum, and setting myself on fire. Because from here, yeah, way easier. Way easier. No little doodles on the side to set myself on fire with. Sick tits. I really like that. I really like that a lot. I have to work on a way for me to get up and down from the top though, but I have an idea for that. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I really, that's so simple already and so effective. So good. I actually had some different ideas for this. I had like the idea for, you know, some sort of way for the zombies to maybe get to the top so you could beat them down. Then when they go into destroy everything mode, they'll be down there, but I don't think it needs it. I may have, rather accidentally stumbled upon what's a pretty ultimate horde base, if I'm being honest. Like, yeah, we're gonna have the same problems that we had with the fire pit over here. That just like the sheer amount of zombies down here might end up causing some grievances. But for the most part, I can't really think of why that would. There's now more surface area to connect with. So there's even more blocks holding the thing up than there was before. There's more room to throw Molotovs down. Like, potentially I could even make the walls like double thick as well, expanding amount of plates on the bottom, put a whole extra kind of double thick skin around the outside, so if one or two blocks do break down here, it's still held up by other things. But does it need it? Not entirely sure. This is pretty freaking good as it is. Let's just get up the top and run some zombies to it and see how they react. Not get too ahead of ourselves, but I think that's a perler. This may end up being a very short video. I mean, there's other things I want to expand onto it with, but as a fundamental design, as a simple horde base design, how could you go past something like this? Like, yes, clearly I need to build some stuff up the top to keep vultures away and cult vomit and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, something like this, it's just pretty fine to me. They're all crawling, they're all walking around, they're all grouping up down the bottom. Gonna get pretty brave and jump across the other side and see how they react to that. So far, no swinging arms though. Oh, okay. Unexpected. So they can climb on top of each other, get up into the chutes. Yes, I know it looks like it's breaking down pretty considerably, but we know that they're 5,000 health. They just look like they're much more broken than they are. So that was one Molotov. And when they all die, I'll pause the horde to see how many of them are left, because I think they're probably all going to be dead. Keep on going, keep on going. Just all die, please. They're all whirling around like a couple of goldfish in a bowl. I think some others joined in, but look at that. That's a pile of zombies. That's pretty bloody good. I don't like that they can get up into it, though. I might have to reevaluate that part. But the rest of it, though, oh, it's sizzling me chops like they're sizzled themselves. I just wanted to double check. Yeah, look, it may look like it's almost broken, but still got 5,000 health. Maybe there is a better way to do this. Okay, hang on. Hang on a jiffy. Thank goodness I tested that now, though, because I was getting very much ahead of myself. I was almost sign sealing and delivering this like it was all Trader Jen's. And all of you guys can all just piss off. You can all die. Okay. So, if it's a singular block at the bottom, that is a liability. It's putting all of my eggs in that one relatively fragile basket, given the kind of shenanigans the zombies get up to. So, if I quickly build myself a cheeky little support just to hold up the top of it while I do some renos, if I replace the bottom couple of those chutes with, I don't know, either like slopey blocks or whatever, I'm not going to set myself on fire because I have a big chute to aim for. And just like trust my aim to try and nail a smaller block at the bottom. That might work out okay for me. I don't know, we can expand on this. As like a fundamental principle, it's a perler. But the rest of it, ooh, we can make better. It actually looks kind of cool with its scaffolding, but it's not what I'm after. Well, what the fuck was the point of the scaffolding then? I built some supports to keep it all nice and happy, but nah. But bloody nah, mate. One block goes and the whole shit comes tumbling down like it's freaking Rapunzel's hair. Oh, God. I know I'm building a tower, but you can lay off the references. I did finally manage to find the proper plate halves I was looking for before. There's the corner piece and the half piece. That's the one I was looking for. Are you, though, gonna be right for what I need? If I stick you up alongside your little pals... I mean, like, yeah, kind of, but I do, now that I have it, I kind of like the slopiness of the other ones. Effectively the same thing, but has a bit more character to it, which I'm feeling pretty good about. Okay, so I need the bottom to be nice and strong and not a singular block. However, like those 3x3 blocks are fantastic, but is there any actual benefit to me using those other than efficiency? The efficiency of it is gobsmacking. The fact that it's like, what, 8 times as efficient, 7 times as efficient, however you want to calculate that, I'm sure there's a proper way. It's escaped me right now. But anyway, it's much more efficient than building it with solitary blocks, but it means there's less liability. So, and you get rid of the stupid little knobblies on the inside and giving them a muppet and still manage to set myself on fire with that. I should probably get rid of those if I can. So, okay. In that case then, if I just get the bulk stock standard blocks that we all know and love, they're nice and strong, they're only concrete, they're not steel, but gonna do the job for us. And I build those up to the same heights. Yes, it's going to cost me an arm and a leg of materials, but it's going to save an arm and a leg, literally. So there you go. That is nice and smooth and sleek and modern. It's just a cube with the core cut out of it, like it's gone through an apple core, looking pretty good. But I was just kind of thinking, down the bottom here, I was talking about how I liked the personality of these little, like, slopey bits at the bottom that's holding everything up. Kind of weird, actually. Hang on, does that mean if I get you again and I go plates half, where were you? There's like the regular one. I thought you were the same width. If I get rid of you real quick and I stick this one on instead, copper rotation, no, not quite. If I stick you up there, are you going to cover the whole thing? Oh, you do. Nah, not doing it. I like the personality of it. I just do. It just looks better and gives a bit more difference to what we're normally dealing with. But I'll paint you, and then I'll paint this little rim down the bottom here as well. Oh, didn't mean to paint everything, but okay, that's what we're dealing with now, apparently. There we go. Undo all of that. But because I do like the personality of the slopey blocks, I think what I'm going to do is get... Now, this is completely not necessary. This isn't something that you desperately need to do. Oh, but you don't fit either. No, I need even like extra narrows. I wanted the narrow edges for the million years because you can drive vehicles over and not ding your spikes into the front of them. But now I need narrows. Ah, you stick up just that little bit. Alright, well, never mind then. Although, hang on a second, hang on a jiffy. Maybe the solution's right in front of me. Give me you, that one. I'll go simple rotation and, oh no, we won't actually, we'll chuck you on the bottom. Yes! Yes! It was right in front of me, fuck yeah! Alright, that's alright, crisis averted, the aesthetics will carry on. In rather devastating news though, there is no, so I've got the right angle filler, I've got the straight filler, but I don't have, like, the itty bitty bit that's gonna go in the corner. I just don't have that available to me. Huh. Like, I have a real big version of it, but that's not really what I'm after, is it? Maybe you? Will you work if I, like, put you down? No. So it's gonna have that stupid little angle there. We got, what, like 18,000 blocks, whatever it was now. Got all the blocks in the world, but we don't have a little angular piece for that. It's a shame. That's a damn crying shame. It would have looked lovely-dovely if it was there. Ah, well. Ah, well. Whatever. Still got more personality than a cube anyway. Nice. Okay, so... what's the next bit? So now I know the zombie's going to go under there. They weren't going to get trapped on that anyway, so actually I might get rid of those now because it looks stupid without the bloody end pieces. That's very disappointing. So all I need to do now is build myself like a little bunker at the top to stop cops from vomiting at me and spiders from jumping at me. And I think we have an even better version of this for much less effort, much less resources. Yeah, I like it. And no digging as well. Extra bonus. I kind of want to build a ladder right up the guts of it, because then there's only one way in and one way out. But if I fill the cavity that's designed for Molotovs with a ladder, somehow or other that will end up with me getting set on fire. So I don't want to do that if I can at all avoid it. Instead, I think probably the best way to go, give me just the half blocks please, is just to continue like expanding out this top area up here. Don't want to go too far because I will overload the physics and everything will collapse again. But give myself a nice bit of room up here. If I did want to live in this as like a home base, it's viable. You know, screamers show up, you just chuck a molly down and wham bam, thank you man, just sizzle it off into the horizon. I mean, that's gonna work. And as long as I keep, if I could do the same thing again, I could chuck down the plate half. I could chuck down the same thing again and support the roof with that same levitation thing. Because basically, as long as I build out of the center here, as far as the game's concerned, everything's gonna be connected to bedrock and be nice and secure. That's a good idea. Here we go. Try not to fall down the hole. I'm just kind of like, I'm matching it from the bottom to the top. And I don't need to. This could just be like solid plates up the top. But I think it'd look kind of cool if it has that matching aesthetic to it. Plus, added bonus I didn't think of before. If I can paint all that red, it's just like a big warning sign. It's like, oi, dickhead, try not to fall down into the flames this time. Because you know you will if you're not actively warned about it. Ooh, which means actually, okay, maybe there's a way I can actually stop myself falling down, like giving myself like a little chute to throw the Molotovs down instead. So even though I just put these things up, I'm now going to get rid of them, ignore the fact that they're ignoring physics. What could I use? Maybe even like, oh, some like narrow edges or something, just something that's a bit thicker. So I walk into it, I'll bonk my noggin against it, and it will physically restrain me and stop me getting burned to death. Sometimes you can't just give me a hint, you gotta really beat me over the head and force me not to. Otherwise, I'll just do dumb shit. It's just the way that I am. I think this is the way to do it. Just got some wedge tips. So if it's like that, I mean, I guess I can force my way in if I really want to. Or maybe I can put something in the center that will just stop me doing that, like a solid block or something, so I can't actually squeeze through that gap. But that seems like a reasonably decent thing. Which way are you facing? I need you to go that way, please, on this side. I'll strike you in the middle for now, so I have something to lean against. That goes like that, and that goes like that. I'll get the corner pieces too, wherever they are. That's a narrow one. I need the thicker boy. That one will do nicely. But yeah, that should keep me out of harm's way for at least 5 minutes till I do something else stupid. I reckon that's the goer. Pyramid 1 meter. Give me you. You might be exactly what I need. Just stick you on the bottom of that. Oh, and all, I was worried about the angles, but all the angles match. That's nice and smooth. Oh, that gets me very bloody turgid. Oh, that gives me the fizz. Plus, I mean, it's also giving me some ideas, but, I mean, nothing me and Arlene haven't been through before, so that's fine. But the all important thing is, will that stop me being a clown and squeeze my big old noggin through? No. So even though it looks perfect, it's not quite perfect because it's not fit for purpose. What else can we use? I don't want to use just like a big old solid block. Is there like a thicker pyramid? Pyramid. No, that's how you spell it, Josh. There you go. Maybe, yeah, maybe like that one. That might be the go. Stick you on them. Now it's really looking like something. But there we go. Can't squeeze down. Oh, well, okay, I can in the very corner. It's almost Josh-proof, which is like the ultimate form of foolproof. I can't get down there. Yep, nope, that's fine. It's Josh-proof. What's even cooler about this is now it's like a harness that's holding me in to get the perfect shot. So I can walk all the way down here. I can't squeeze down. Oh, no! You fuck! I thought that was gonna be it. I was like, look at this. I can throw it down. I'm more like leaning over the edge like I'm tied on with a bungee cord. But nah, mate. It's blocking it. Apparently this gaping hole isn't a hole at all. Ooh. But it is, but it also isn't. Because if I'm moving for dead center and it's setting me on fire, it's not Josh proof anymore. Nope, alright, we tried. What about that though? I mean, that's kind of Josh proof. It's better that way, better that way, better that way. Okay, we get rid of the weird little knobbly pyramid and it still works well. Dang, I thought that was going to be the moment too. I've decided that I hated how big and bulbous the platform up the top has gotten, so I'm getting rid of the half blocks on the outside, because I'm sure there's something fun to be used in here that I haven't used before, like a rounded like quarter block or something. I'm thinking kind of like round out the edges so it'll look nice and lovely to put some like windows in, I suppose. I'm up off the ground. I'll put some solid blocks in at foot level. That'll keep the line of sight away from cops and stuff so I won't get gozzed on. I might have to. I don't know what it's going to be called, so I have to go the old-fashioned way of just scanning all 4 of my eyes. So like I need that, but like half of that and over to the side. We're getting close, but it's not quite what I need. I think that's what I'm after. Cube 5 meters round 3, a very evocative name. If I get that, advanced rotation, stick you laterally. Oh, like there's like a bee's dick. A bee's dick of a little... Nah, it's fine. That's fine. That's all good. Okay, nice. I can put you all around there. Stick you on this side too. I don't know if I'll get a corner piece, but I'll deal with that in 4 seconds. We've been devastated by that realization before, but I was going to close my eyes and let ignorance be bliss. All the way around. Yeah, look at that. That looks way better than it did before. I love all the new shape options we have. So if I have that, I assume it's going to be another part of the same shape family. Cube 5 meter. Okay. I don't know. I haven't given up hope. Oh, you? One of those two. You look a little small. So I'll use you just to prove that small, tiny things aren't completely useless. I promise. Oh, well, I mean, you're fit, but you've left a lot of room to be desired. I know I'm building the base, but I can't put that much of myself in it. That's just silly. No, that's too small as well. Okay, but at least we're on the right track. That looks like the next bigger one up. We'll try you. Advanced rotation, stick you up into the corner. Again, not quite. You're not really fitting the bill here, are you there? Dang, 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 dang. Okay. Maybe it's just not. Maybe I just don't have that option because it didn't quite fit before. Maybe this is the game's way of telling me that I'm barking up the wrong tree. Alright, back to square one, back to scanning every block in existence till I find the one I need. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. I just gotta find the sausage. I don't think it's in here, but there is this road railing stuff, which might look okay. I mean, it might look a little bit weird, but we'll see. Nah, it's all on the outside. Okay, never mind. Well, I did see, it was in here somewhere. I did see something that will do the job exactly. It's not rounded, but it's close enough. This one, wedge tip 60 half. Which, if I stick up on the side up there, which will go like, yeah, like that, like you, that'll look all sorts of lovely. Plus, I know, because I saw it just next to the block, it's got these bad boys, which I can chuck in, which is immediately going to fill that gap too. There we go. Alright, I like how I spent so long worrying about the freaking aesthetics of this base. Functionality-wise, though, it's solid. I just want to make sure the top of it looks good, so when the vultures and the cops show up, I'm both protected and surviving in style. That's living, not just surviving. I know it's not much of a difference, but to my eye, it's a big difference. I like the way that's all carried out. Not too big, but not too small. Just right, like I'm Goldilocks eating porridge. Nice. Okay, give me just regular platey boys, because that'll be all I need for the outside here. Advanced rotation, get you sticking up and... Oh, actually... No, I take it back. I'm going to need a different kind of plate. I'm going to need an offset plate so that it sits where I need it to. Centered. I think that's the one I'm after. Yeah, there we go. That it sits right on the outside. Well, it's sticking halfway over. Nah, don't like it. We can find a better one. But basically, I'm just going to build a wall on, like, the knee level around the top so that for a zombie to see me, they have to be up very, very high or, well, just very, very high or very, very far away, which is less of a problem. That's the right one there. What are you? Your pole plate off-centered. Nice. Okay. Well, the important thing there is it doesn't jut out over the sides. It looks nice and lovely, but it's still in keeping with the outer edges of this, all the way around like that. And in the corners, I'll just chuck in like some quarter blocks or something to be the pillars that hold up the roof. Now, I know that the pillars are actually in the center here. It's a center tube that's holding the roof up. Those wedge tips are theoretically connected directly to bedrock, so no whackers there. I don't think I'm gonna, oh, actually, I take it back. I don't think I'm gonna find the right shape block for it, but I think I already have it. With this, yeah, this, oh, that's the wrong thing. The wedge 60 tip half, that could be very interesting. If I stick it up vertical, you're gonna look okay. No, you would if you would have, not quite. Not quite. You tried your best, but you're not exactly what I'm after. That's right, you gave it a red hot crack. Sometimes things don't come off, but I appreciate the hustle. I think looking at this, like, I suppose if I'm crouching, like, and in the middle, the cops could be a long way away, but they're pretty determined to vomit a lot of the time, so I might even just abandon my dreams of having windows up here and just continue the wall all the way up to the roof. Better to be safe than sorry. You know, the last thing I want is a cop to get particularly, well, a particularly upset tummy and start gozzling all over the place. 3 AM kebabs don't agree with everyone. Gotta sort that shit out, buddy boy. But if he does that and he hits enough weak points and his thing all comes down and we're back to square one. So instead, I'm just gonna put all the walls up, keep ourselves nice and safe. It's spider proof, it's cop proof. It's not quite Josh proof because I can still set myself on fire, but I mean, that's good. All I need now is an entry and exit point. We're good to go. It's getting a little dicey up the top here. The blocks are starting to go a bit of a tinge of yellow. That's alright though. It's not snow, so yellow's not the worst thing in the world. It's when it goes red that you got some real issues. But that's nice and easy to take care of because all I need to do for that, get myself some normal wedges, I think. That should be fine. In fact, I could even leave. Ooh, I could leave that as a window. You're letting some natural light, which is always a good thing. Around like that. Do I want to put in the window? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's treat ourselves for a change. Let's go with some glass. Bulletproof glass block. That one there will do. And I need that to be a centered something. That is centered. Is that going to look okay? Get you sideways, please. I mean, kind of, but more importantly, it's giving structural stability to most of the outside of the building, so not too shabby. Get that all nice and supported. I appreciate, by the way, the bulletproof glass no longer has, like, that smearing of turds that it used to have in Alpha 19. It actually looks, I mean, it's still a little bit dirty, but not as bad as it used to be. Nice. There you go. Squeeze on down. Got natural light flooding in, so I can see all the vultures about to get murdered. Yeah, so good. Just chuck some spikes on the roof for our anti-vulture protection. There we go. That should be enough, I think. I don't want to cover the glass with spikes, but all that effort to put in a nice skylight and covering it with wood spikes wouldn't be a great idea. Putting in, like, SMG auto turrets aimed at the sky as anti-vulture protection is what I normally do, but I'm just going to put the spikes down for now. That will be fine. And I think that actually looks really cool. That looks really cool. Yes, I know it's floating. We're giving the middle finger to physics, but it's 7 days physics, not real physics, so it's just gonna have to work. Although what I do, just to kind of carry on the whole, like, me getting distracted by putting aesthetic things on, give me you. I know I used you before for other things, but in this case, I think you're about to find your calling. Because this is looking really cool with all, like, the red accenting and stuff like that, but what it's missing is a little red accent at the top of the vertical wall here. Put those in like that. Chuck you down. Paint your red to match as well. Didn't want to paint the whole block, just want a little red strokey line up there. Yeah, that looks great. That looks really bloody great. And then I think we're good to go. Oh, shit. Get rid of you. There we go. I really like that. I wish I had some windows in it, but you gotta protect against the cops. And even with, like, bulletproof glass, at least the last lot of testing I did for that back in, like, Alpha 18, I think it was, the cops would see you through the glass and vomit at you anyway. So I don't trust that. I'm not gonna use that. This is nice and solid and nice and good. I reckon I'm ready to go. I reckon I'm ready to go. But as is tradition with these fire drop bases, let's get, like, 50 Arlenes? Nope, that's only 5. I need more of those, please. There we go. 55 Arlenes. Come over here, please. I want to see how many of you I can rock with one molly. There's no more lift them to land on as well inside the tubes. We're going to have the same issues I had last time. I just want to see how this goes. Look at them all. Look at them all, though. Probably, see, I've run into the same thing again. I should have put in, like, a rampy lip down here, up like that, to stop them getting up onto the sides. Like what I should have done down there, but I've been distracted by other things instead. Alright, that's a lot of R's. Get their attention again. Whip out the old molly dolly and just drop it down. There you go. And let's see how much damage that does. How many Arlenes will that set fire to? All but one. All but one of them. So that's 54 Arlenes on one Molotov. Holy God, are Molotovs overpowered. Look at them. That's just so satisfying to me. One is left to tell the tale. Go forth and tell your friends that if you come to this base, you'll be wading through sizzling bodies. There's more sizzling going on here than an Australia Day barbecue. I didn't want to do this, but I do have to have a way to get in and out of the place. So, nope, that's the wrong one. I do want to paint the whole block, just the front face of it. There you go. And I'll chuck in. I was going to put in just like removable ladders, ones you can put down and pick back up again using the frames, but no, we'll go do something proper. Give me those ladders there. We'll stick you on that side, and we'll go all the way down, but leave it too shy of the deck. Missed it. That's fine. Oh, nope. There we go. Get rid of you. So then I can run and jump, make it onto there, and get up happy as Larry. But the zombies can't. Oh, do I need to put a door on this, though? I probably do. It's throwing everything off, though. Damn it. Why can't I just fly up here like a ghost? Okay, I think we're good to go. If I have my time again, I'll probably just put some bars up the top there so I can shoot the vultures that show up should I need to, but that's okay. That's looking fine for me. Get rid of all of you. Give me some Molotovs. Get another stack of those just because we can and they're fun to use. Okay, nice. Get ourselves a horde. I'm pretty confident this is going to go very swimmingly, but I just want to see it in action to make sure of it. Look at it though. What a cool looking base. Oh, I like it. I like it. I have no idea if or when they're ever going to like nerf the floating plates thing, because that's been a thing for a long time. That is not a new discovery. Excuse me? Is that because I'm too close to the wall? It might be. I'll go stand in the middle and see if that's going to continue happening. Is that because those plates might be buggy? I might have to quickly do a refurbishment because that's a pretty big issue. Just gonna quickly lob a Molotov over there. That's fine. Another set of Chute works. I'm more curious about that cop stuff now, though. Need the rest of these Muppets to die. That's a nice big zombie barbecue. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's a heart attack. No, it's fine. He starts having a heart attack and he dies from fire, so we're all good. I need more cops to show up, though. Are you gonna vomit again? There's an issue. Why? Why are you being difficult? I thought I was done. Damn it! Stop vomiting on me! Like, I suppose that's not the worst thing in the world. It just means that, like, it's gonna get a bit more claustrophobic in the middle here. Because I use those plates purely to give myself a bit more breathing room. Just to make it feel a bit nicer. But if we can't do it, we can't do it. We're just gonna have to deal with the hand we've been dealt. Play with the hand we've been dealt. You don't deal the hand you're dealt. That'd be two dealers. That would be silly. How would you know who plays first? Either way, I'm gonna put in some half blocks because I'm sure that they work. At least I'm like hopeful they will. I'm thinking it might be something weird and skill with just those particular offset centered plate weird block things, but we'll see how we go. We'll try these ones instead and hopefully get a better result because we've seen before that just blocking their line of sight works well, except for that one time. Why I'm very confused. There we go. We're all chips and gravy. We've got our half blocks even all the way around the outside of it, so that should block the vision. Let's get ourselves a couple of copy boys though, just to make sure. Get their attention. Any of you guys gonna goz? No. Okay. That's a good first test. Let's try that again, though. Get some more cops further away and see if that happens a bit better for me. Turn off that set in case I click it by accident later on. They know where I am, they're coming towards me, but they're not vomiting this time. So it must have just been those weird offset plates. Which sucks because it means that it's a bit more tight up the stairs, but that's okay, we can deal. Having like the slopey bit there definitely makes it feel a bit more open and wonderful. Let's just go straight for a horde then and see if that's a bit better. I'm a little bit shell-shocked, but I'm confident. It's always a good way to be. Alright, there we go. Pop our bodies out again. See what's cracking out here. There we go. Alright, couple of cops. So last time they stopped out there and vomited at me. And this time they're fine. Must have just been the plate. That's pretty conclusive evidence. We'll stick with the half blocks. That's working fine. And more importantly, I can hang out here and they can't see me at all. Reggie bloody Ditchcomber! One of the zombies has managed to make his way up and inside the tunnel. I'll just go around to this side. Don't show your face so they'll vomit at you. How are we looking on the outskirts though? The nice thing about it being bigger is you can see like the group shifts a bit more. So when I do get up on the side, there's a good chance their support will move out from underneath them. Exactly like that. The only time that doesn't happen is when they're right in the guts of it, but they can go away nice and quickly. When I set myself on fire again, probably a bad shout to have a bit of water on you, Joshy boy, giving you a right pelican. How are you so bad at that? You built this thing specifically to handle your own shit, and you can't even do it. There we go, right in the guts. I don't know how I'm so bad at that and how I fluff it so many times, but apparently just getting that close is a bad idea for me. Can I just go like that instead? Nope, okay, definitely getting low and slow and getting through the gap is a better idea. Not your best. That's alright though. Turns out the major differentiating factor here is just my own lack of talent. The only thing that's making me nervous here is this ladder. It's too high, so clearly the zombies don't see it as an option. If I was building it again though, I might build like a little like passageway, not a passageway, just like a little pathway coming out of that door, like I did in the Extinction base way back when, if you remember that. Using arrow slots, I can make a path coming out of there, and then like a ladder over here, so the zombies won't see the arrow slots as a path, which we know, which is great, which is using the force field. Oh, shit, hang on. I didn't light the fuse, I thought I did, but I'll just quickly just drop you down. No? Okay, let me aim you straight down. Okay, get over the edge and aim straight down is the way to do it. Once you figure out the mechanics, you're okay. But yeah, so I built like arrow slot pathway out of there, then a ladder somewhere else to make it more secure again, just to stop the accidental zombie potentially clinging their top jaw to the bottom rung and tonguing their way up. Should be fine though. This is working a treat. This is working a treat. Molotovs are so freaking good though. Seriously, it's ridiculous. But how did you survive? I just want to, because I bloody love grenades in this game. The fact that you can like chain explode grenades is one of the best things anyone's ever added to a game. Second only to the zombie ragdoll, they kind of go hand in hand. Is that the whole crowd? Yep, that's all we're expecting. All the tickets have been stamped. All right, because like Molotovs explode with impact, which sucks when you're a muppet like me, but grenades do not. So you can just lob a couple grenades down there, pull the pin on the last one, lob that down, pop our body out to see the results, and wreck all of them. Also wrecked my lanterns, which is a little bit rude of me. We need those to see, Josh. But, I mean, that was fun. That was fine. It's safer for me and equally as dangerous for the zombarinis, which means it's a good time. I can't put it out of this regular spot because the bloody glass is in the way. That's fine, there you go. Molotovs are still the best bet, but if you don't have the skill to make them work, then, I don't know, use grenades, I suppose. There we go, we figured it out now. We got this down. There is something just so satisfying to me, just to watch the whole horde slowly burn to death. And then like, one by one, they start dropping away. It just makes it feel good. A little bit, you know, sadistic, I suppose, taking so much pleasure in their imminent deaths, but just feels good, man. Just feels good. Let's get some like nice slow panning going on here so we can spin around the tower and admire our handiwork. Where's the rest of the zombies though? Is that it? Is there more to spawn? No, that's it. That's the end of the horde. I accidentally got through all of the horde, just did all of the testing. That didn't set you on fire, throw them all for just for good measure. And we can just watch them die. The hapless end to their hapless lives. Oh, now you all show up. Now you start the second wave. I've already thrown the mollies. Now you're just taking the piss. There's a little bit of damage being done to like the first row up. So if you're going to have steel, those are the blocks we made into steel. It's not too bad. It's not the worst though. They're barely even touching those though. That one's had a little bit of a tickle, but nothing too outrageous. I mean, that's fine. And given the rate that I'm killing zombies when I actually start throwing Molotovs down, that was a good one. There's really not much to worry about at all. Just look at that though. Look at that for a view. Blood moon in the distance and a zombie barbecue in front of you. The stench of that would be horrendous, but the sight of it is a sight for some very sore eyes. Mostly from the undead zombie fumes coming up my chimney here. What I wish I had a way to do though was a way to know when all of the zombies were underneath me. That's unusual. You should have died from the Molotov instead you exploded. There goes another one. So cops are causing some dramas just by having heart attacks instead of burning to death like they should do. Yeah, I mean, you don't really need to worry about it too much though. Stick your head over the side, drop some Molotovs down. You can do this all day. Easy as. Like, ow, damn it, not easy as. Shit. That honestly looks so cool. With the lantern stuck on the side there, lit up like a Christmas tree and all the zombies trundling about underneath. Just a good time. Just a good time. My body is actually still up in the top up there. Don't let the view fool you. Look at that though. I love it. I think the levitating plates with Molotov thing is my new favorite part of 7 days, especially because, or especially but not exclusively because, the fact that this works is because they brought in that ridiculously oversensitive destroy everything mode. So they brought in something to try and nerf some of my bases, which means now I can use it to my advantage, and it's just so satisfying. There's vultures flapping about up the top. That's why I needed the SMG turrets to sort them out. But for the most part, I'm just here to watch zombies burn. And boy, do they burn well. It's like they're made out of cordwood or something. They are flammable as fuck. So anyway, guys, as we sit around and bask in the warmth of the zombie bonfire, I think I have to leave this episode here. A bit of a longer one, I know, and most of it, well, it's only, not most, but some of it, I suppose, was me just faffing about with all the lovely things I wanted to do to make it look nice, but it's worked a treat. It looks like it would be a good base, and it functions like a good base. And very satisfying too. There's nothing quite like killing an entire wave of a zombie horde with one Molotov. Talk about cheap horde nights. After killing an entire horde, like the whole night, using what, like 10 mollies? Which costs you like maybe $1,000 at Trader Potatoes, though you'll find them pretty consistently in all sorts of places. I'm not sure how you could make that any better. Like, they are getting up into the chimney, I suppose they get set on fire anyway, so no massive drama there. Maybe putting some bars or something down the bottom, though that might stop the mollies going through, or some other blocks, maybe those .025 pillars as like a plating down the bottom, just to stop them getting up, but it's not really an issue, to be honest. They break 1 or 2 blocks, the thing is going to stay standing, only if they destroy all of the plates is it coming down. But I'm... Alright then, Chief, calm your bloody farm there, superstar. Oh god, getting over here and causing dramas. But either way, super satisfying and super fun. I have to leave this episode here, but hey, if you've made it all the way through this, I did say this in the last episode, but perhaps consider hitting that subscribe button. I know it's annoying to have people talk about it, but I mean, the data shows that it works, so you kind of got to lean into the YouTube algorithm a little bit. Plus, it really helps me out, and, you know, numbers go up, smiles go up, all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. I'm bad at pictures. Either way, I'm going to have to come back and build myself some other horde bases and hopefully not stagger through what I'm trying to say quite as badly as I just did in another episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the patrons of Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.